Hey, what's happening YouTube? Making this video to show some things I've picked up recently from eBay with a bunch of the promotions that have been going on recently. I'm going to try to move through it quickly because I have a feeling it might take a long time. I don't know if this is readable or not, so I'll just hold it up a little bit. So the first thing I bought was $10 in face value, 90% quarters. The eBay price with free shipping was $146.74. This was back when eBay still gave cash back on coins, so that was $1.47. And then I got a $200 gift card, which got me an extra $2. So the net was $143.27 or $14.33 per $1 face value. Plus I got $14.67 in eBay bucks. This was one of the 5 times eBay buck promotions. So there's those. That's 2 quarters. The next thing I got was this Scottsdale 10-ounce stacker bar. I really like their reserve bars. This one I'm not thrilled with just because the design is so faint, but I do like how chunky it is. It's kind of nice and small and compact, but that was on sale for $177.70 with free shipping, so minus 1% Ebates. I got a $10 bonus from PayPal because back when Ebates had that 4% cash back on gift cards, I was running into the same issue that PD Ballerina was, I think, where you could only buy so many and then they'd stop you. So I called them to ask about it, and they said it was some security thing and they were going to fix it, which they didn't wind up doing. But anyway, they gave me like a $10 voucher, so I used that. And then a $5 eBay gift card deal. I don't even remember what that was anymore. Oh, it must have been like a $100 gift card for $95 or something like that, because then I got 95 cents from Ebates for the gift card. So anyway, net was $159.97, which was $16 an ounce, which was under spot at the time when I bought it. It isn't anymore, but anyway, next, Silver Eagle. I don't have that to show you, but we all know what Silver Eagles look like. This was that Bay Precious Metals deal where you could get one for $17.20. So I did that and got 17 cents off, so $17.03 net. Nothing crazy, but that's a pretty good deal for Silver Eagle. Next was a 10th ounce Gold Eagle, $134.95 eBay sale price, minus $1.35 in the Ebates, and then minus $8 for the 4% cash back on $200 gift card. So I'm gonna be really terrible at math right now. So 4% is $8. So what I did do, not with this one, but with a lot of these, and here's the coin, we all know what these look like, but what I did do with a lot of these was roll them over with the gift card so that anyway, we'll see that further down. It doesn't look like I did that with this one. So that's it for this page. So that was $125.60 net, or $12.56 per ounce. Next, I got a 20 franc rooster coin. So $247.67 was the eBay price, and that coin's right here. I guess I should be showing the coins because that's what people really care about. I've got a few of those. $247.67 was the eBay price, minus $248 from Ebates. Okay, so here's an example. $32 Ebates, 4% cash back on $200. So 4% cash back on $200 is $8, as we saw on the previous page. But if you take that $200 gift card and then buy another $200 gift card, now you've got 8% cash back. And if you do it a third time, you've now got 12% cash back, which is $32. Actually, it's 4 times, but anyway, that's what I was doing. I just kept rolling that over as much as I could, and I ran into some issues with PayPal like I mentioned earlier, but I would have a few different accounts. My wife has an account. I would just keep trying different ones to see what would work. And then if none of them would work, what I'd eventually do is get one of the gift cards that comes in the mail, because it's a different seller, so they let you buy one of those. I prefer the instant ones, but if it's another 4%, I'll do it. And then this is an interesting story. So this was AppMex that had these. And it was during one of the bonus eBay buck things. So this was late at night, right before it expired, and I was looking at all the different 20 franc coins. There's like 3 or 4 different French designs, there's some Swiss ones. And I was trying to find the cheapest one, and I was looking at them for so long that I wasn't even paying attention to the 200, the first number here. I was looking at 47, 51, 49. And so I bought a Swiss one, and I didn't realize until about 10 minutes later that it was something 42 or something like that. So I was like, oh, it's a good deal. And I realized it was 342, not 200. So that was a moronic move on my part. Like I said, it was late at night, and I should have just not been buying things. So this was Memorial Day weekend, I believe. And so the next morning I called AppMex right away. You know, of course their website says, you know, they can't refund or change eBay orders, but I was like, well, they're probably behind because of the long weekend, so they probably won't pack this up right away, so maybe I'll just call them and see what happens. So what I was hoping to do was to convince them to change it to this coin and then give me the difference in like American, you know, Silver Eagles or something. So I was spending the same amount of money with them. And they were like, well, we can't change the order, and we don't normally cancel them, but we can do a one-time exception or whatever. So anyway, long story short, they did cancel it, which I was pretty impressed with. And what wound up happening, so I guess it was $339. I got Ebates for the first coin I bought, even though they refunded me. So I wound up making $3.39 off the deal. So it wound up being $209.80 net, or $11.23.73 per ounce, plus, which is not included in this, $24.76 in eBay bucks. So like I've said 100 times, I don't count eBay bucks when I earn them, I count them when I use them. But it is, you know, a nice bonus. So next I got a 10th ounce lunar goat, and I have a ton of these 10th ounce lunar gold coins, but I think this is the first goat I bought. I haven't been buying a whole lot of bullion lately just because the eBay bucks thing is so tempting. But this was $138.88 with free shipping minus 1% cash back. And then I got a promotion from eBay where if you sell something, if you sell whatever you sell up to $100, they'll match the final price. So if you sell something for $50, they'll give you $50. If you sell something for $1,000, they'll give you $100. So I sold some of those milk spotted Britannias I have that I hate, and got $100 on top of whatever I sold them for. So I knocked that off of this, so that's $3.75 per ounce. You know, that's a no-brainer. Then I got some more pre-33 gold, 1912 $5 half eagle PCGS MS62. So best offer price $600. I think it was $640 or best offer. And this was again during, I think, 4 times eBay bucks. So $6 shipping minus $24 in the 4% off gift card thing I was doing. So that's like 3 chained together. And then minus another 4% on another $200 gift card, and then minus $12 on another one. Oh, on a $100 one, so that was 3 times that I rolled that one over. So anyway, long story short, $562 net, plus I got $48 in eBay bucks. And that coin, keep forgetting to show the most important part, that coin is right here. I love these Indian pre-33 gold pieces. Yep, so that was that. So next I got another 10th ounce gold eagle. Sale price on eBay $132.10 with free shipping. And let me think, what was this? Oh, Safeway. So Safeway had a promotion with eBay gift cards where you buy a $50 gift card for $40. But it was limit one per customer, but you could set up accounts for their little discount cards, and you just gave them a phone number and then you just entered the phone number and it just worked instantly. There was no verification. You could really enter any phone number as long as you remembered it when you went to check out. They must have gotten hammered really hard on this, because they did wind up cracking down towards the end. You'd have to make another purchase first to activate your card, and then I think they just stopped accepting new things. But anyway, I did that 3 times for this. So that was 102.10 net, or 1,021 per ounce. Okay, next I got a $5 face value roll of silver dimes. Not anything special. The cool thing, let me see if I can find it in here. You know, they're Roosevelt dimes, but one was a Merc, which was cool, and then one was a Barber dime, which is the most slicked out coin I have ever seen in my life. The back you can barely make out, and the front is just completely gone. Yeah, and it's about half of its normal thickness. So if I'd gotten a whole roll of those, I would have been kind of mad, but since it's just one, it's kind of a fun novelty to me. I mean, I just like to think about how much that coin's been through to get to that state in its life. It's kind of cool in my opinion. So anyway, $72.83 was the price with free shipping. $5 from Gift, so they had those discounts. I don't even remember. Again, I think it was buy 50 for 45, so I did that. And then slickdeals.net had a thing where you could get a $50 eBay gift card for 35, so I did that too. So once you subtract all that off, it was $52.83 net, or $10.57 per dollar face value, which was under spot, plus I got $4.37 in eBay bucks. This was another bonus. No, was it? I'm terrible at math when I'm on the spot like this. But this was, yeah, I think it was one of the bonus ones. I had an account on eBay. I have 2 accounts, and one had a bunch of eBay bucks. The other one had like 75 cents or something like that. And if you have under 5, you don't get it, which, you know, 75 cents is no big deal, but it just kind of bothers me on principle. So buying this with that account pushed me just over the $5 threshold. And I wound up getting more later, but at the time, that was kind of one of the reasons I did it. Plus, you know, junk silver under spot is hard to say no to. Okay, so next is this $5 gold proof. So this was another coin from Bay Precious Metals. They had a random year commemorative US coin. This is a Christopher Columbus one from 1992, 500-year anniversary. So the sale price for that was $305.79, and I did a video on this. Basically, I think the gift eBay gift cards, you could get 6, but I wound up doing a bunch because I used my wife's account, I used my own account, and I think I set up another account. Anyway, so I used 6 of those on this bad boy, and that got me $275.79, or $11.40, 24 per ounce. Plus, this was during 3 times eBay bucks, which I don't usually jump on. It's usually got to be 4 or 5, but this sale was such a good deal, plus getting the eBay bucks was just kind of a bonus, so I got $18.35 on top of all that. Then I got a tube of Libertads, which I haven't opened, but you know, here they are. Sale price was $468.75, and then minus $32.25 in the gift eBay things plus eBates. Wound up being $436.50 net, or $17.46 per ounce, which is not under spot, but it was a pretty good deal. Plus, this qualified for eBay bucks too, so I got $28.13 in eBay bucks. Next, RMC 10-ounce silver bar, which this thing's nothing to write home about, but you know, it's 10 ounces of silver, and at the price, it was hard to say no to. So these were on sale for $166.30, which is cheaper. I mean, so silver dipped under 15 briefly, but this is still cheaper than anything I've seen on eBay, even with the spot price lower now. And then I used one of those, my last $10 Safeway promotion on that. So it was $15.63 per ounce, which was under spot at the time. Okay, we're getting to the end here, folks. Okay, so then I got a $5 face value of 90% coins for $65 plus $4 shipping. The reason I like this is usually you get a roll of quarters or a roll of dimes. This was a mixed lot. And that bag is open. Some Franklin halves, I think there's one walking half in here. Yeah, there it is. And some Kennedy halves and this Franklin half, which is in really beautiful condition. So that's kind of why I jumped on this, and this was another bonus eBay buck 4 times, I think, deal. So $65 plus $4. So then I did the Mr. rebates, which Silver Siren let us all know about now that eBates doesn't work anymore. So 65 cents and 1%, and then you get $5 with your first purchase. So that worked out to $63.35 or $12.67 per dollar face value, plus I got $5.20 in eBay bucks. So then the last two are what I bought with my eBay bucks. I had almost $200 worth, so I just split it between this and the last purchase. I got 4 of those Privateer 2-ounce high relief rounds. I've, had my eye on them since they started making them, but I didn't get any now that I didn't realize they were going to be a limited thing, so now that Providence stopped making them, I wanted to get a few, and this was too good of a deal to pass up. I'm really resistant to buying high premium silver. I've had a lot of issues with milk spotting and things like that just kind of freak me out. BSO made some really good videos recently about how burnished and proof silver eagles will be the Morgan silver dollars, the Carson City ones in the future as the baby boomers start dying out. And it's really compelling, and I bought a proof eagle for a friend once who was becoming a US citizen, and I almost wanted to keep the coin for myself because it was just so beautiful, but I've told myself I'm not going to buy high premium silver, and despite all the temptations, I've stuck to it. So anyway, the point is these were a little on the high end for generic rounds for me, but with this deal I thought I'd pull the trigger. So I got 4 of them off eBay, which was a little bit more than Providence price. I think they were $44 each, but with the eBay bucks it worked out to $9.67 per ounce. So then last and certainly not least, I'm going to show what I bought with the rest, which I will unbox right here. So my initial plan, my first plan was to just buy a sovereign. I've been getting a lot of stuff under spot with all these deals, and I thought I'd just continue that, keep it simple, keep my dollar cost average down. But then, like I said, BSO was making these videos about modern numismatics kind of taking over for the pre-33 gold. It's the same rationale as the silver eagles taking over for the Carson City Morgan dollars, which again was a really compelling point. I do love the pre-33 gold, but diversification is like my number one mantra, and I don't have much in the way of modern numismatics, so I had my eye on the 2008 fractional buffaloes. So that was my second plan, was I'm going to get like a 10th ounce one with, they're about $500 for like a mint state or proof 70. But a lot of the ones I was seeing had weird spotting on them, which I don't really understand. And then the thing that worries me about those is that if the mint starts making those again, like is that going to help the demand for those old ones, or is it going to destroy the premium? I don't really know. But anyway, I'm not saying I'm not going to get them. It's still on my radar, but this was kind of one of those deals that was too hard to pass up. So I went in the complete opposite direction. And I wish I had a knife. These are really packed well. I went the opposite direction and I wound up buying more pre-33 gold. No, I got it, okay. This is a 1926 250 quarter Eagle PCGS MS63. And let's see if I can work this one open. This is a 1929 NGC MS63. So these were a lot together, and I will show the financials on this and why I just couldn't pass this up, even though, like I said, it was the exact opposite direction of what I was planning on doing. So I saw these. I think they were initially listed at $900. So the first one of these I ever bought, I paid $528. And it was one of those bonus eBay bucks things. I think I got 10%, so I was feeling really good about it. And then I was watching actual auctions instead of buy it nows, and I was seeing that they were going for like $450, which is cheaper even when you factor in all the eBay bucks. So $450 was kind of my new goal for these, my target price kind of. So these were initially listed at $900. So that was, you know, $450 each. I thought, oh, I'll just watch these and maybe I can use my eBay bucks on them and get the bonus, you know, 4 or 5 times eBay bucks with them. Then they dropped the price to $800, which was just too good to miss. AppMex, I think their buyback price for these random year PCGS or NGC, they just kind of lump them all together, is $410. So this was under their buy price from the beginning, and then you tack on $98.62 in eBay bucks, 8% from Mr. Rebates, and then this month and the next 2 months, Discover gives 5% cash back at hardware stores. Well, Lowe's sells eBay gift cards. So I bought a $250 eBay gift card there. And then I must have used another $100 one to get to $17.50. So the net on that was $337.94 per coin. Plus I got $16 in eBay bucks. So again, wasn't my plan, but was too good for me to pass up. And I feel like there's a bunch of other stuff I wanted to talk about, but this has been forever. The other cool eBay deal I got recently, which isn't reflected here but was huge, was I got a thing that if you sell anything for like a week, they'll give you they'll only take $10 in fees. So I sold something that was like $4,000, so instead of them taking $400, they took $10. So that was another great deal, and people have been speculating about why there's all these eBay deals recently. And I've heard people saying that you know, they're spinning off PayPal soon, so they want to juice their numbers before the spin-off. But that doesn't really make sense to me. You'd think they'd want their numbers to look terrible before the spin-off and then really go hard after the spin-off, so it doesn't look like they're just making money off PayPal. I don't know, but anyway, I hope that it continues even after the spin-off. Yeah, a lot of these deals recently have been too good to pass up. So this has gone on a really long time. If you're still watching, that's amazing. Take it easy. I'll talk to you later.